welcome to the show. So I just want to talk about this ongoing problem that is occurring with Kia Sorento hybrids. This problem is going to be with their hybrids in general. The Niro hybrid and the new Kia Sportage hybrid probably is going to have this problem too. I called the dealership and informed them about this, and they told me this is an ongoing issue and it has no fix. So basically, you get a refill inverter coolant warning on the driver instrument panel. It blocks all information like tire pressure monitoring system information, and whenever you hit the OK button, this error pops right back up. I thought I found a fix for it. It temporarily solves this issue, but the problem seems to be recurring. Every time it occurs, I have to stop, pop the hood, open the inverter fluid reservoir, and cover it up again before the message doesn't show up again. And it seems the error keeps popping back intermittently, and every time I kind of reset it and the car warms up, it just comes right back up. But as soon as I open the hood and tighten this cover, or like open up the cover and tighten it up again, the error goes. Either there's a pressure building up in the reservoir that causes the error, or the cap has some kind of electronic thing going on. I have no idea. This is an ongoing problem. Kia claim they are aware of it and they're working on a solution, and it just makes ownership of this vehicle annoying at this point, because how can you buy a brand new car, you take it to dealership for a 20,000 mile service, and once you drive back home the next morning, you start the car, drive it, stop somewhere, turn the engine off, come back in, turn the engine on when it's warm, and this error message shows up. ...2021-2022 Kia Sorento EX Hybrid. Because you take your vehicle to the dealership and they deliberately mess it up for you. And then they be telling you they don't know how to fix it. I am pissed off with their dealers and their workshops that are messing up this good product. Refill inverter coolant error message that keeps coming. Now the problem is, I think the dealership decided to tamper with that. Tamper with this. Whenever we checked, the level is on the max. I actually thought it was this one and I refilled it, but nothing happened. This is the symbol I see, is this reservoir. It shows on here as anti-clockwise as lock and clockwise as open. A lot of people don't know this, and I think the dealers or the service personnel tend to turn it clockwise to close it after they check it, and that's where the problem is. Once it heats up and it loses pressure, the car interprets that loss of pressure as a shortage of inverter coolant, because I know inverter has something to do with electricals, and this is actually right above the transmission, the electric motor, right? The inverter for the power. You can see this is the inverter coolant, and what happened was I turned this anti-clockwise to bring it to the lock position, because I noticed that after I took it for my 20,000 mile service, I started getting the message, and I complained, and they said Kia is working on a solution for it, and they might have to recall the vehicle. I called the dealership, I called the sales team. They said just bring the car in and we'll trade it in for another one and give you a different car. Nonsense. Like, who does that? How stupid, right? So quick to offer to sell another vehicle to me and take this vehicle and just call it a day. If anybody out there is having this problem, check this cap, this inverter cap, and see if it is actually turned clockwise to the unlock position. Because when that happens, this line here, arrow, double pointed arrow here, will be here on this side. Look at the angle facing the brake reservoir, and when it's actually closed, it goes anti-clockwise and get locked. Since I locked this, I haven't received that message again. I'm just putting this out there to help other people. If in case anybody's having that problem, check this cap and see what direction it's pointing at. See if it's in the unlock position. When it's in the unlock position, you see that it's still kind of loose, and you have to tighten it down to the lock position, because it's not like this one here that actually unlocks this way and closes this way. This one is the opposite. I wonder why Kia will do that, but they actually did it the opposite way than the other reservoir, and so you end up having that problem. Very weird, right? How do they make it to lock in the anti-clockwise direction and unlock in the clockwise direction? It's the total opposite, right? So this might be the fix. I'm still monitoring it. I since I tightened this thing down, I haven't got that message in 2 or 3 days now, and I think this is the solution. 2021 Kia Sorento EX hybrid. All the hybrids have this smart stream engine, and this is the inverter coolant reservoir, and the message keeps saying refill inverter coolant. Now look at this. This is even some kind of fuse thing line right here. I don't know what these guys do to this vehicle when I take it for service, but this is so awkward. Like, what is this? Some kind of cover for a fuse or something. So weird. In fact, I don't even feel safe taking the car to the dealership anymore, because I feel like they create a problem when there's no problem. Alright? Why would they open this thing? Huh? What is this? See? They probably tried to check something in here, took this thing off, and didn't put the cap back. Hopefully somebody at the dealership sees it and see the kind of stupid work that they are doing. You send your vehicle out there and they just get some, novice newbie guys to work on your vehicle. I'd rather even work on my vehicle myself and do a better job, because I figured this out on my own. I called the Kia consumer line, and they said yes, they've got that information, they've got the reports and everything, and they are working. Their team of experts or whatever it is are working on it. They don't know what the hell the problem is. Negligent mechanics. As soon as my free service contract is over with these guys, I'm never taking my vehicle there again, because at this point I don't trust anybody with my car. If you guys are charging us money to do the work, do it properly. To Vanguard Kia of Arlington. Vanguard Kia of Arlington. Open this cap and they didn't lock it back. Okay, what do you see? Arrow to the left, lock. Arrow to the right, unlock. You turn this way and the thing is unlocked, and people are driving around. This cap could even fall in an engine compartment somewhere. I took this to the dealership, told them this is the issue I'm having, and they told me there is no fix. What do you mean there is no fix? How can you manufacture a car and not know how to fix it? There is no fix. Because this thing was open. It was on the unlock position, and I took it in there and they actually inspected it. Maybe they did. They probably didn't do nothing. So refill inverter coolant, when in fact it's just the cap that's off. Because you can't buy a new car and then all of a sudden you have to be topping off the coolant. Like, what's that? Check the inverter coolant cap to see if there's anything wrong with it. I took it to the dealership and they told me that a lot of people are having that issue and calling in and reporting this problem after the service. When you park the vehicle for a while and you let it cool down,
when the vehicle is cool, it doesn't detect the problem. So when you start the car in the morning, you don't see that message, but once you drive the car and the engine warms up and heats up to a certain temperature, you'll notice the warning comes up. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this video is helpful. So there you have it. Check inverter coolant cap. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel for more information and updates on this issue. Thank you for watching again. Love you guys. Peace. Thank you.